on the mic right now, so that's the actual. Is it plugged in? Action.
Yeah.
Kendall, can you hear us?
Can you hear us now?
Kendall, tell me you can hear us.
Yeah, you should be able to hear now.
Hey.
Ooh, we on camera.
We got Mike.
Give me a second. What about now? It's on. Okay, Kendall says yes. All right,
Hey, cousin, thank you, girl.
Hey, Ken folks.
Sorry about that.
Thank you. So I want to apologize for our early technical difficulties. We will starting on time so we can get this out the way. So let's go again. We're going to make some quick introductions. And first of all, so the topic tonight is, do you suppress your fetishes for your person, significant other? And fetishes mean fetishes, kinks, or whatever. And also the art of toe sucking, because we have an expert in the room tonight, and we want them to be able to tell us. I don't know, but we may not have an expert in the room tonight. I thought somebody was calling.
We may not. We may
All right,
or may not.
We're going to make our introductions again. We're going to start from my left. So please make your introductions. Everything you got going on, please.
All right, once again, this is your boy Superman, aka Mr. Majestic of Majestic Gents Entertainment. You can catch me each and every Friday night at Club Manhattan.
I'm Nicole, cousin of the Red Room. J Baby.
Go ahead, Kane.
Somebody over eating their
College
taco.
King, Kane, cigar person in the Red Room.
This your girl J Baby.
Hey, Jay. Hey.
Hey, I was feeling the taco. It did touch my spirit. I think it was just
It was touching
working out's been making me hungry a lot.
Probably touching more than that.
Well, you look
I'm your other cousin of the Red Room and the Vanilla Bean
Vanilla bean.
Okay.
with extra vanilla.
No.
Nah. Extra bean.
Yes, cinnamon.
Yeah, extra bean.
It ain't
Red
that.
Room.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. Yeah, so.
Whoa.
All right, so.
Don't worry about it. You be flicking your bean. Don't worry about it.
Okay, so let's dive right into this one, man. We're not going to play with them tonight because we're
No.
behind schedule. As
I
we
don't
say
even
in
know where
Oak
that
Cliff,
came from.
schedule. Because we're behind schedule tonight, do you suppress your fetishes for your person? And when I say fetishes, fetish could be anything. Like say the art of sucking toes. Some people like to
Toe
get
sucking is a fetish?
that can
Yes,
be a
it
fetish.
is a
Some people
fetish.
really like it. There are websites that are dedicated to feet, and people buying
I'm about to
feet.
put my feet on there.
See what I'm saying?
How much it cost?
To get on, it's free, but I went on that site, was blown away. I was blown away by. Yeah, I was. Matter of fact, I ain't gonna advertise the site until they pay us, but guess what?
Right.
Y'all out there. Then you have some. We had one guy that he liked to be smothered, right? He liked for a woman to sit on his face. We had there are a lot of different friends. We have those that are into certain aspects of BDSM, whether it's just being the pain aspect or whatever, but that's their actual kink or their actual fetish.
Gotcha.
So the question
learned a lot being
is, if you have a partner, and
Hey, Natasha.
if you have a partner,
Hey, Theo.
and your partner has a certain fetish, do you suppress that from your partner? If your partner says, I like to suck toes, we'll use suck toes as an example. Do you suppress that? Do you say, if you don't like your toes touched, what do? Do you say, well, you know what, no, can't touch these toes? Or you tell them go find some more toes out there?
Wait, not gonna find some more toes.
We gotta find more toes.
'Cause I'm asking. I don't know.
For the most part, okay, we'll start this one. For the most part,
This might be the extraordinaire. No, just
it's not good to suppress your mate's fetish, because it can turn bad on you, It's more of a compromise. You can't get it all the time, but you got to get it maybe once or twice a month, just to be satisfied or the compromise between people or whatever, because it's just all, that's just lines of communication and stuff. You know, to try to keep it up and keep it open. Cause
Just as long as you can get it every once in a while.
yeah, as long as you get it every once in a while, that's you'll be okay. You know, or you'll be fine.
Yeah, it's something that you don't really do all the time.
It's not something you need all the time. You know, it's something you want every once in a while when the
y'all give us
kids
that
or whatever.
special thing on our birthday that y'all don't normally do all year, but that's the birthday gift. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think like when you say suppress your fetish, I think from my perspective, it's more so you try to feel your partner out in the beginning to see if they are willing to indulge in your fetish. And when the person, everything works for you in the individual, except for that. You see what I'm saying? And that person really never just opened up about their fetish. You got what I'm saying? To the points where like, hey, I like my toes, because maybe he or she felt like it would run them away. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. So that's my perspective on like suppressing, and I feel like it's very unhealthy, because if it's something that you thoroughly enjoy, eventually you're gonna find it somewhere else if your person really don't like it.
Exactly. And that's why I said compromise.
Yeah.
And it doesn't have to really be toes. It can be cosplay, animal play. It can be
whatever it is.
Just whatever it is, dressing up.
Eventually it's gonna cause a problem.
Yeah, so it's gonna eventually cause a problem.
Because they're gonna want to see it somewhere. They're gonna want to do it somewhere.
Exactly.
And it's either with you or it's with somebody.
Exactly.
The biggest part is communication, and then the other part, depending on what it is, having an open mind.
Yeah.
There's certain things I just don't have an open mind to.
Yeah.
Do I have an open? No. You know what? I'm gonna tell you
hell
something.
no.
Toe sucking, that would be like the once a year birthday thing. I could do that.
You could.
I don't mind a toe sucker.
Ooh,
That's simple.
that's
That's
rough
easy.
for me. But for me, I could. If that's what she was into, I could do it. Would that be an everyday thing, like suck my toes? No. But on the other side of it, she said,
no.
but you know, we here, it's your birthday. You know what I'm saying? I didn't get your gift, and okay. Now.
Let me ask you this though.
No, okay.
So a chick, like one of her fetish, if she say, "Hey, I want you to spit in my mouth,"
I ain't gonna lie, I tried.
You tried or you tried it?
I tried.
Yeah.
Have you tried it?
Yeah, I done did that before.
I have done that before.
I did it before.
But you know what? It didn't turn me on, but it turned her on.
Yeah.
And so that was one of her kinks. And
Yeah.
it turned her on. It didn't turn me on. But I was like, all right, fuck it. That's what you want. But I've been in situations, so I guess let's just dive right into this shit.
Yeah. No, because I saw this other podcast earlier this week actually, and this chick was like, getting fucked in the ass or getting let a man spit in your mouth, and this one chick was like, prefer to spit in the mouth, and for her, it wasn't like just hocking a loogie, of course, but you know, you into it, you going at it, and then
it's like purposeful, like
to me it's nasty as hell.
Granted, there's a difference. If you got I got big lips, so they get juicy from time to time. So when I'm kissing, it get saliva exchange is different. But the problem is like you purposefully put in spit. Like that part to me is nasty.
Yeah,
and I know that people, we kissing and you do all this other stuff. I'm like, that's different.
Yeah, it's different.
But y'all gotta understand, this is the part y'all have to understand. Y'all putting limits on based on how you think. But for them, they want that nasty side of it, right?
Exactly.
So for them,
I can give you a nasty kiss.
Yeah, no, they want that. They want the nastier side of it. They want the side that says this is almost taboo, right? And we shouldn't be doing this. So spit in my mouth. That's disgusting.
Don't say it like that.
Oh, dribble spit in my mouth sexily. However you get to it, right? Till you get to the middle. It's some people that are into it.
Wait, Chrissy D said, I think a lot of people give into their partner's fetishes to make them happy, even though it's not their thing, which is true sometimes. She also said, I can't see the little heart in the way.
Do you put limitations on it?
Oh.
If it grosses you out, how long? A lot of things.
Yes,
if it grosses you out, do you put limitations on it?
Yes, you absolutely. I mean, once again, it's communications, and once again, there's boundaries.
Natasha said that's disrespectful.
Yeah, but you have
But in a lot of
extreme.
ways,
It's
it
the
comes out- a lot of
disrespect
times,
for me.
Like Soup said, it comes out after y'all have established a relationship because they suppressed it. A lot of times they do suppress it, but I don't want.
I mean, cause
thinking
you ain't gonna come, you ain't gonna come out with
Come
that.
in toe sucking. Like ain't nobody gonna do that.
I mean, it's-
Nah, dudes do that. Dudes do that.
But
Yeah,
I'm saying,
dudes do
like,
that.
for instance,
varies.
like an
Some people
extreme
do.
situation, they're not gonna be like, well, never mind.
Go on in. All right.
Sandra said that is extreme.
But no, I agree. It does extremes, but you have to ask. You literally have to find out your person's kink or their fetish.
Right.
They have to when they start telling you it, they got comfortable enough to say, hey, this is what I want, this is what I like.
Yeah.
Right.
And then at that point, you got decisions to make. Do I stay or do I go? Yeah. Right?
Yeah.
Because it could be extreme. I've run into boy, look here.
So what
I've
are
lived
considered
that-
minor? What are considered minor? Because to me, I think
Smaller
toe
kinks.
sucking is a minor. Like
That
kink.
would be
That's
minor. Minor
Foot
kinks would
fetish
be
is slightly minor unless
for those
you're
that
just
are,
overconsuming
if
it.
those that consider, like you have BDSM is for some people a lifestyle, and for some people a kink, right? So for those that consider it more of a kink, that would be a minor kink to them.
Okay.
A little domination in the bedroom, the little straps a little bit, nothing major, nothing like we would see if we saw a real scene going on.
Yeah. Let me ask you this: describe the difference between the lifestyle and kink.
So go ahead, Kane. You look like you was ready.
Brother, leave
You did. You got it right like you
Nah,
did.
Kane say,
Now, the lifestyle.
I
The
got
difference
this.
between a lifestyle and kink. I guess kink is more of a something they enjoy. It's like almost like breathing. It's like it's almost like
They
putting
just
on
have to have
clothes.
it.
They just gotta have it. They ain't gotta have it in front of people, but they just like to have it.
Lifestyle side.
And then the lifestyle side is more of a party, I guess. I guess
I'm gonna go opposite on that one for me.
Okay.
And so, like, say for those that we have a bunch of friends in the BDSM community, and so for them, that's an actual lifestyle. So they live it, they breathe it. Like when they go home, if they have a dom sub relationship, they literally live that at home. They come in and there's extra service that needs to be done, and they live it daily. And then when they come after this here, they do it. For those that are kinks, they doing the which is not a good movie, by the way, but it's like the 50 Shades of Grey. We just kind of hear we doing it, and it was sexy tonight. And I like
But
it
it's not
sometimes,
everyday
but it's
thing.
not necessarily all the time.
Gotcha.
But again, 50 Shades of Grey is not a great movie if you look
But
at
great
that
explanation,
scene.
though.
Yeah,
That's a great explanation.
but that's the difference. They that's their life. They
But
live it.
for general population, 50 Shades is the best way. The segue.
It's a segue.
It's a segue, yeah.
Yeah, it's a segue for the general
We're
population.
talking about 50 Shades of Black.
Then that's a fool. Stay ready, it's going down.
Never seen it.
But
Marlon Wayne.
so
You gotta watch it.
So the question
Hella
is, okay, and we've all been in relationships. Has there been any situations or any relationships that they brought something to your attention that you said, well, I never thought about doing this, but I may try it, or I want to try it, or I would try it? Has that happened to y'all? Because there's a lot of time. I remember my first relationship. I never forget. I said, let me just put the head in. That's how I started, baby. And that's how I started. Oh, you know what? I ain't never done this. But she tried it that day. And that's how I started. That's,
I'm so sick of y'all.
We do have a studio audience, Mike.
That-
We'll make sure you got one out there.
I mean, because y'all really rely on it. Let me just put the head
Right.
in.
Y'all really let us do it. Y'all literally, if it ain't
Okay,
working,
he just gonna
we've been doing this for
y'all
hundreds
just
of
gonna
years.
rub it.
Y'all let us do it. So,
Just rub it, and then all of a sudden,
come on in there. So that works. So do y'all have anything like that, or any what?
So
The question.
I have not.
from the studio audience, I'll say yes, and I'll be anonymous back here. I'm not intentionally trying to be anonymous, but I will say yes. There's some things where it's like, okay, I'm willing to try that, and I try it. I'm like, okay, I like it, and that's fine. And there are some extremes where it's like, well, I tried it. It's not really my thing. I know that you like to do that. Then you can have you someone that can do that ever so often. And like Kane said, like, sometimes you just have to get that out. And that's fine. Get that out at those ever so often. Like not every day or every week or something. But yeah. So back to your questions, like, are you willing to try it? Yeah, that's I've been in that situation before.
Sometimes you just got to tap somebody else in, huh?
Let me just stick my thumb in it. That's how I start for you, Natasha? Okay.
Wait a minute, Natasha. What was they sticking their thumb?
In that booty hole.
We know where it goes. No one knows where the nose goes.
Because a lot of women, they you keep it over there. A lot of women, they be, and it's starting to come up a lot more often about sticking fingers in a man's ass, bro. Like
that has come up.
Remember, a lot of men are discovering that they are climax. That's where they spot it.
That's the word on the street. The G spot is in. I've never. Honestly.
Other spots that men actually climax from what I've researched.
Okay, if it's not in there, I'm willing to try it out.
I'm good with old school.
There's several spots.
So that's
the G spot is the most.
Yeah, well, I mean,
universal.
we're aware of it, but
and that's located in the anus.
Yeah, nah.
Yeah, and that
the
just
G spot and the A spot.
And that's just not my thing, honestly.
Yeah.
As far as it's nothing,
What
you can't
thing?
stick anything into me.
I don't punch the person.
That doesn't. I don't. Like that.
You don't. No.
No, not in me. And that's not even being. That's not for the camera. That's just how I am personally.
You gotta be real raw. You know what I'm saying? You honest.
Yeah, I'm being honest. You can't
He's
stick
being
anything
brutally
in me.
honest.
Yeah, I've done a lot of things in my life.
Yeah, like
I actually draw the line right there. I would
Yeah.
suck toes, but I some men ask for that. Sandra, really? Huh?
Yeah, man,
You know what? I don't doubt it.
Yeah, some men actually get.
And it's nothing
They
wrong
call
with
it
it.
pegging.
If that's fellas, if that's what you into, that's
By
your
all
thing.
means.
It's not. It's just not my thing. So we won't kink shame anybody on the show.
Mine either.
Well, it depends.
No, we ain't gonna keep shame.
Okay,
We ain't gonna keep shame.
Okay, so it just depends. But some men do ask for it, and some men really like it, right? That's not my fetish. That's not my kink.
Some men like their butt
We
ain't.
thought it for women. I honestly thought it for women.
That's a high commodity. If you look up
For men?
like sexual toys,
Yeah.
butt plug.
Yeah.
No, she was saying.
I honestly thought it for women.
That's for y'all.
At no point did I ever think it was going into a dude. I just blew. But it can. You're right. So yeah, as we keep open minds in the room. So
Nobody doing none of that.
We're not
Theo
king.
said facts.
We're not king shaming y'all.
no, we're not king shaming by any means. So has there been
FYI.
a situation? So let's go through the room real quick. Has there been any situations or anything you had where you
No,
went
for
to
me.
somebody and they've had a kink that you've either tried, didn't want to try, or it turned you completely off from them? Because that can happen.
Yes.
Now, let me hear you, man. Spit, fool, spit.
When my baby mama was trying to do something, I almost punched her in the eye.
Wow, now it's like there's a couple ladies out there.
Domestic
saying,
violence.
I can't believe you put our business out there.
Nah, baby.
Well, it's a lot of them, so it's kind of hard to say.
Okay, so what you got? Let me hear you, Kane. What you got? So what happened? What was the kink?
what was
So
the
what you
scenario?
want you to do? Not do.
I was trying to put it in my booty hole. I don't do that.
Makes sense. I feel you. Yeah.
Stay away from the dookie shoot.
That's
Don't
what I
do
don't
it.
do.
Don't do it.
What about you, Jay? And you know what? And real quick, for men, we think that women are a little more compliant than dudes are. And y'all are probably not. We just in our minds think.
Yeah, in our minds, we think you are.
Go ahead.
No,
I'm sorry.
It was brought to me like we weren't intimate, but we were conversing, right? And I thought they were cool people, and they said they did knife play, and I was like, oh no, I'm straight.
yeah.
I don't need.
Accidents happen.
And you know what I'm saying? Like, and I've also, that same person said they do knife play and they did the saran wrap shit.
Yeah, you and I, we experienced that for the first time together.
What in the fuck is going on?
like, what the hell?
No shame to nobody who likes
None at
that.
all. It's
That's
just new to
not
us.
a me thing.
Yeah.
I had questions.
For those that don't know, knife play.
We saw it. It was very different.
It was like it was knife play, and then like I know somebody who does candle wax, which is to me that part is
That's fun. That's
thing,
sexy.
right?
Yeah.
But they use like a rubber, semi-sharp knife to scrape it off to get the wax off at the end.
Almost like a butter knife. Almost like a butter knife.
Yeah. That part cool, but you said knife play.
Yeah. So knife play.
We don't do sharp objects.
For those that are not into
I've seen
the
Ted Bundy's show
BDSM lifestyle, right? Knife play is taking a sharp knife and you're either rubbing it up and down the person that your sub or whoever's the bottom in the situation, right? You're either rubbing it up and down them. You might be slightly poking them with it, whatever. There are some people that's really into it. It doesn't really draw blood. Well, the intention is not to draw blood.
But
it can happen. It happens, but some people really do like that. When they talk about saran wrap, there are people that really enjoy being that big roll of saran wrap on in your kitchen.
They usually expensive one too.
No, it's the moving.
They've been really wrapped up in it, right?
Yeah.
So it can happen.
And looking like a damn mummy.
Yeah, and it's people fetishes where they can't move and they. Yeah, but they can't move. They can't move. Their bodies are restricted, and they like that. There's more. That's called sensation play. Is what it is.
That's what it is.
See, I didn't know what that.
And it's called sensation play. So you've been
mummification is what it's called, right?
Mummification.
But you've been deprived of certain sensations. You can't move. Your body's strict. You're tight. So it happens. But there's certain people that like it.
Thank you, Tasha. Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, it's not for everybody. Every fetish and every kink is not for everybody. There's certain things that people do that I know that gun well I wouldn't. And there's certain things people do that I'm like, I'm going to try this shit. Shit looked amazing. So,
it seems like a lot of women try to introduce that knife play to men when they get them sharp ass nails.
No, they're trying to kill you, bro.
You better.
Oh.
They get them sharp ass
that
nails.
was honestly the reason why I kind of looked at it, because I was like, it could be a equivalency.
Yeah,
the coffin nails and women scratching.
Yeah, because some women get their nails
get no goddamn
pointy. I don't mind the ones that's pointy with the acrylic on it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not as sharp. Well,
not when they first get out the salon. Because I've got my nails done. When they fresh, they sharp.
Well, all of them, because I seen some that were like sharp. They look sharp, but under it, they had like a bead under it. You see what I'm saying? To where it doesn't scrape. So I guess it just depends on who you go to, right?
Okay, so since you got the mic, have you had a fetish or somebody introduced a fetish you wasn't ready for?
I ain't gonna lie. Somebody tried to give me the pee on him. It was weird as fuck.
It was
weird. I couldn't do it.
About that experience,
I couldn't bring myself to do it. You know, like that dream where you feel like you at the toilet, but
you can't go.
But yeah, one of those, like you about to go and you like, man, my sleep type shit. Yeah, it was one of them situations. I was so goddamn confused. Like, bitch, you want me to pee on you? Like, I was stuck.
I didn't mean bitch like that.
No, I did.
My bad.
Yeah. No, I did not. I couldn't. My body wouldn't allow me to do it, even if I.
Was that because it was mental? Or
yes, it was mental because it fucked me up.
Yeah.
Do you ever think that if you were in love with that person, you would do it?
If I'm in love with someone who want me to pee on them.
He's in love right now. Let's find out what's going on with the other side.
Hey,
baby, she never gonna pee on me.
If she want me to pee on her, we got problems.
Never gonna be able to
I'm
pee
not
on me.
finna clean that shit
I
up.
remember in my human sexuality class back in college, we had a escort come in, and she talked about her worst experience. And one of those experiences was a big ass black dude. She was a puny, like smaller than Yolanda, like small white girl. And she said he had her come in to his hotel, and he had to slap him. She had to slap him, call him the N-word, and shit in his mouth.
God damn.
Hey!
Okay. That's a fetish. That's a kink.
That's a kink and a fetish.
That's some wild shit.
What is that called?
That's
scat play. It's called scat play.
Yeah.
Scat?
Yeah, scat.
Okay.
So and it's.
Because I never knew, and that stayed in my mind. And
that's
I
an
did
infection.
the same thing in class, and I was like, "You did what?"
Yeah.
She said the term.
Hold on.
Okay, we got enough visual. And please, Mr. Producer, make sure we keep the words up there because people are coming. So
Natasha said, "Soup don't pee." Baby, you ain't got to worry about it. He ain't never peeing on me. So I'm never asking.
I've been asked to pee on somebody before.
Yeah, I did that
right,
before.
and that was wild for me.
I did it.
What did it feel like for you? Like, what was the experience like?
What's pretty fun for you? She got down, but had a little plastic. Actually, no, it was in the shower one time too. It was a couple different times.
Oh,
my boy, chronic pistol.
he said he a chronic pistol.
Get it,
you know, just stand up and just let go. You know, like, hey,
it looks just like gold. It wasn't just like gold.
just let go.
So and I've been asked, right, and I tried. I'm like you. I had the mental block, and the whole scene was sexy. I mean, she looked sexy, and the shit was crazy. And I never thought I'd be asked that, right? Like, she was like, pee on me. And I'm like, I'm looking at it. Did
you hit her with the splash?
No, she was playing with herself and everything. It was really, really sexy. And I ain't never want to do something more in my life to pee on somebody, man. I ain't lying because that's how.
Do it?
No, I couldn't.
He
I
couldn't
couldn't.
get it out.
I couldn't. Mental block, right? And I wanted to. I was like, man, please let me pee on this lady. I really wanted to do it because how sexy the whole thing was, right?
Said, man,
And I'm
please let me feel
and I
this.
couldn't. I was so disappointed. And then I was like, ma'am, I just can't feel you.
Like the first time.
Yeah, I stood there and said, I can't make it happen. And then I walked right to the toilet, pee like what? I said, well,
like I said,
it
the
just
first
wasn't
time you
meant to
try,
happen.
the first time you try it, it's hard. But once you do it once, it's easy.
How you get past the mental block? Is apparently that's the issue.
He wasn't blocking nothing.
He ain't care.
Oh, well, never mind.
The wrong one.
Never mind. Yeah, you're right. Never mind. Know your team.
But when it comes to those fetishes, right? It's like say a lot of times it's mental, but also once again it's communication because your person will go find it somewhere else, and then you look on their computer and they got a whole bunch of shit with furries or they're at the fetish ball. Like in Dallas, they have a huge fetish ball, right? Okay. And when you go to the fetish ball, I go to the fetish ball damn near every year.
When is
I'm gonna lie. It's usually November, but I think it's coming up. But I think
Yeah,
they
November.
switched the date, right?
It's November usually.
Yeah.
Before I chose to move to Texas, that's how I ran into the fetish ball when it was at the Omni in 2009.
Okay.
So that was my first time in Dallas.
And you found the fetish ball.
I did. I found, of all things,
I mean,
I found the fetish ball.
Fetish,
I
what,
was
that basketball?
literally in the process of going because I was moving to Dallas to go to SMU for theology school. My master's in theology.
Amen.
The irony, right? No, seriously. So like, half the Omni was church convention, and the other half.
I remember
of
you
the
said there was the fetish ball.
The other half of the Omni was the fetish ball, and I didn't know what that was, but I just remember walking into, going downstairs, and it was a dude
That must have been
on all
lovely and
fours,
funny.
chilling.
Oh.
His lady
Yeah.
had there you go, fur ball, whatever you call it.
Furry.
Yeah, so
We won't disrespect the furries.
Furby.
Furry.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he was being the dog, and she had the leash in her hand. He had the collar around him, and literally just like I was stunned. I was like, "What in the hell?" And so I skipped what I had to do because I didn't have.
How could you walk
I
out?
was curious. I was curious. I really was.
Yeah.
So me and my homegirl, I was like, "Hey, dog!" And then I had a friend who lived about an hour and a half away. He came, and so we went. I was like, "What's this?"
That's why I said she ain't vanilla bean.
I'm very.
She
I
low
like
key.
knowing. I like
Yeah.
knowing stuff.
We're going to
I'm
service
a
in the morning.
researcher. Okay.
She said I go to church next week. I'm gonna see what's going on here.
I would say now what's ironic is the fetish ball was held at a place called the church.
It was actually called the church.
Oh,
Yeah. Wow. It's apartments now.
it's
The
interesting.
fetish ball. And one thing about the fetish ball.
Jesus.
One thing about the fetish ball, right? The fetish ball, and the first time I went, I wasn't ready for it, right? It didn't. I wasn't shocked like, oh, it's scary, but I wasn't ready for it. Like,
Mentally.
I didn't know all these people did all these things,
Right.
Because you had every fetish you could possibly see there. You know, you have the cross dressers, you had the man, you had everything. It was wild.
Gun show.
Yeah, but with every fetish, it was insane. So it was, but it was an amazing time, right? Because they partied, they had the displays. They did one where they hang you on the hooks, and so like that pierce the skin, hang on the hooks. They did that. It was a lot. It was a lot of stuff.
I'm not
and it was
gonna be
almost
able to look at that.
it was almost sensory overload.
A lot of beyond the real sex nine.
Yeah, it was a lot of sensory overload. It just I'm like, one thing I don't put shit past people. So I'm like,
At
people
all.
like shit, everything. If it didn't like it, we would never hear about it. So somebody liked it. So I'm there and I had a good time. I went back every year. I was like, I can't wait to get there.
So somebody was literally hanging on hooks.
And it was
Here you go.
skin.
Matter of fact, I got a story about that.
I'm not gonna be able to
It
do
was no, I didn't
She
do
said you did it?
No, I never did that.
He got a baby in his backyard.
I never did that. Back in '94, I'm in California, so this is '94. Went to something called exotic racquetball, but it's the same thing as fetish ball. They had a wedding there. Everybody's in the wedding, hanging on hooks.
He says this wedding.
A wedding.
A wedding
Make sure I'm saying
dare.
that right there. Go
They
ahead.
had a wedding there.
Oh, okay.
Everybody who was in the wedding,
I thought he said a wedding dare too.
everybody who was in the wedding was on hooks.
I wish I would.
I wish
that's
someone
wild.
asked me, be like, "Can you be my maid of honor?"
And we're gonna be on hooks.
I think they was all kind of prepared for it.
Yeah,
I don't think they just walked in and got hooked
Plus,
up.
like I said,
He said they walked in and got hooked up.
literally, it was the I guess fetish ball here, but back then they called it exotic erotic ball.
Oh, okay.
And it's that's where you have.
It took that scene a while to get to Texas.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah, see, I started that, my first time was in '94 back in California.
Yeah.
That's how long I done seen it and been around it, and yeah.
When you say old boy with the glasses,
She's talking about you. You the old boy with the glasses.
Natasha, I am not a straight super freak. But hey, inbox me your number. Holla at me.
He said, inbox me your number.
Inbox your number. Holla at me later. Hey. Say, wedding rehearsal must have been tough. Had to be.
No, for real. Wedding rehearsal is rough.
So I don't have a, you know what? Hold on, before I get the line.
Cause
I don't have a lot of fetishes. There's certain things I like, certain things I don't. The things I do like, I will ask my partner, hey, I kind of like this. You know, and then the things I don't like, I will tell you. Did I like?
Keelan, mama, you not on her, are you?
Mom, you not? No, my kids been watching too. This is getting weird. Hey, kids, I hope y'all not on here. And mom, you know what? Let me see. Fetishes I got. I'm not in the feed. I like public sex. I like to have sex in public, right? And I'm a voyeur.
Wait.
I like that though.
What's public?
Well, yeah. Shit, where you might almost get caught.
Like where you almost get caught.
So like at a park or something?
Yeah, I like to be watched. I like sex in public.
Okay.
I'm a voyeur, right? And I like to watch people.
Sandra said, do tell.
I'm telling Sandra. Tell it, girl.
Keelan got a lot of action tonight.
I'm an exhibitionist, right? So I actually enjoy that. That turns me on.
You enjoy people watching you.
Yeah, because you just
Yeah,
make you that
but
much
then
harder.
also if not being watched, the opportunity might get caught.
Yeah.
That turns me on. Let's get this in.
Now that's fun, right?
Yeah.
There. Where you try to not
I
get
can
caught.
agree with that one.
Yeah, that shit fun.
And see, like for me, like hotel rooms.
I said, I bet you like feathers.
Nah, I'm not a big feather fan. I'm not super ticklish, so the feathers kind of high. Natasha, we're going to have to talk about this offline. I see where it's going.
Hey, but the idea of like the hotels when you're on the highway, you can see.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
rest up against the window and shit.
Look at
Bruh. Hey, that's my shit.
The balcony,
Boy.
on the balcony,
All of that.
Yeah, that's
All of that.
fun. Yeah, that shit
But
fun
like,
right
look
there.
at that. Well, look at that. And then next thing you know, you hear car wreck. You know, little shit like that. You know.
You showing out up there.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
They just keep driving by with me. Don't you slow down. Ain't no traffic. Well, the car wrecks happen down there.
Oh, they like they having a good time. That's you, Keelan.
But then that's one of my fetishes, right? Yeah. And that turns me on. To me, it's sexy, especially when the person is willing to do it. To me, that's very sexy. That opens another level to me that I'm like, okay, I'll try some shit.
Chrissy said the law show up
We
there.
get out
Y'all
of
going
there
to jail.
But then it also, that turns me on. Once again, that turns me on. And also it says, okay, well, she's open to experience things I won't. So that makes me more open to, let me try some shit she might like. Just don't stick nothing in me.
No,
Yeah, firm in that.
Yeah, public is cool.
I agree with that.
Yeah, I third that.
For sure, Natasha, you cannot stick nothing in him.
Nope.
Not at all.
Not even he go like this with his hand.
Yeah.
He said, don't stick nothing.
Public is cool. Because, I mean, you know.
I do like the exhilarating fact that you
That
might
you
get
could
caught.
get caught, yeah.
But I think
got
that's
caught one
that's
time,
not
but-
to me.
It's somewhat nostalgic because like
Yeah.
when you was you sneak around and like, oh, shit,
Yeah.
real quick, you know.
Nah, blindfolds ain't it.
Blindfold, nope.
No thanks.
I don't like
'Cause
being.
I
I,
need to see what's
definitely don't
coming.
like being restricted. Like
I don't like being
overly
restrained.
restricted.
Okay, blindfold. If it's with my person, I can do it. I can do it because I trust that
Well,
person.
who you gonna do it with?
No, I'm talking about like if I wasn't in a relationship and moving,
just
if I
saying.
was moving freely, you know, I couldn't just like randomly have somebody be like, hey, let me tie you up and blindfold you. Nah, I can't do that.
I couldn't.
one. Yeah,
Now the part I do like about
my sense of survival
blindfold.
wouldn't let me do that.
that part. That
The
part.
thing I like about blindfold, if I'm with my person, is the anticipation of what is to come.
The unknown.
So like I will say, like I think you just said the sensory aspect. Like I do, I appreciate that. I will do it because it's already a level of trust there.
Yeah.
Like I have to trust you to do that because I'm not the type of person to be bound.
Yeah.
Or
You know,
even
the
blindfolded.
blindfold hit different. It does.
And see,
So there's an aspect of the blindfold called sensory play, and that's a favorite, I guess, of mine. Where it uses things like electricity or feathers, like someone said. But it does hit different when you're blindfolded and you're anticipating. You don't know what's coming next. I mean, I've had him drop 3 drops of water on me, and I'm like, oh my God, it's just water.
yeah.
Yeah,
See,
but that triggers something different in me. With that'll be all bad. I don't do that.
Yeah. But see, I incorporate that in my performance as well. So like,
No, ain't gonna be that trigger life or death in me.
Yeah. See, sometimes when I perform, like when I bring women to the stage and I choose to blindfold them, I understand that number one, they're nervous. Okay. So whenever I close their eyes, it allows me to get them into whatever it is that I'm trying to do with them, right? You eliminating one of their senses. So all the other senses heighten. You got what I'm saying? So when I blindfold them, I can touch them and relax them through touch. And once I relax them, I hit them with the bam. Because if I blindfold them, normally I'm pulling out a bullet. Yeah.
With the bam.
The bam is the bullet.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Look at the bam.
Because I need because I need that reaction from them. I need that reaction because it's showmanship. You see what I'm saying? So when they're blindfolded and I'm touching them with my hand, just sensually and seductively, and I drop that bullet on them, you initially gonna get that, oh shit, because that's not what they're expecting, and that's what I need from them. But also outside of that. Yeah, that part. But outside of that, it also shows that they can trust me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Whenever they come up on stage, they can trust that I'm not finna exploit them and do the most to them in front of people. So, I understand that aspect of a kink or a fetish or trying to get somebody outside their norm.
Yeah,
that's part showmanship. That's all part showmanship. Yeah. That's fine. I just don't do that. Yeah, I just don't do that.
And for me, for me, it's just hard to trust like that.
Yeah.
For me, Chrissy said,
cuff her.
Cuff her and throw away the key, right? Cuff me. We got a whole
Chrissy, you don't want to go to work tomorrow? You don't got nothing else to do?
So that's that level of trust when it comes to that, like cuffs and restraints. That's a different level, and that takes trust to somebody. So when I see them stories that somebody met somebody online and they got tied up, and I'm like, wow, that's
how you
gotta really
you
trust
just
that
met them
person.
online
You must have felt the real vibe, and then you come find out you a victim on the next.
Yeah, or that kink is so overwhelming for them.
They have to have it. Yeah.
And they spouses at home, and so they snuck out to go do this, right?
Wait, a Lifetime movie. I had to go.
That's all the Queen's men.
I've never seen that.
You snuck out.
When they was on the websites, they would do that.
But what if you get tied up and this person just leave you?
Exactly.
Which has happened.
Yeah, I just figure how to break out if you die.
In the group where they were together, but they were doing asphyxiation, and he choked her to death. Like he was like, we was really just playing, and she ain't come back.
Yeah, he overdid it.
Because
got to have a safe word.
When you are choking, you have to know when to stop.
Well, he said that she liked to be at the point of about to pass out before he released, and I like.
There you go. And that's said to us. Who was his name?
She didn't tap out.
Old boy who was Kung Fu.
Oh, David Carradine.
Yeah,
Not Carradine, I think it's the other one.
Yeah, David Carradine.
That does auto asphyxiation. He hang himself and jack off. Yeah, well, he hung himself and he didn't make it out. Yeah. But he used to
So he would hang himself and jack off.
How you casually say that he hung himself and he didn't make it out?
He didn't make it out. That was a simple fact. I just stated a simple fact.
No, that's how he said he didn't make it out.
No, that was all Kevin Hart moment. You ain't gonna just go past that.
Right.
We got to come back to this.
So auto asphyxiation is where you choke yourself and then you masturbate, right?
Yeah.
So you get the constriction of air, you turn yourself on with that, and you masturbate. He did it. He hung himself. He would hang himself, I guess, and have some down where he could step on it. And he was out of the country or somewhere. When and then
he was somewhere. I forget
yeah, and he was. And that was his thing.
Okay,
and he did it. And he slipped and he choked
step
himself.
on what?
to get off.
Where, so like you
So
know, like
hang
a
on the
ladder or
pedestal.
something.
You literally make a noose and hang yourself, but then you also
see,
be
I
able to
got
put
PTSD with that.
You'll
I
be able to
can't.
step on. You'll be able to step
You
on
better
something to
like
get yourself off.
Yeah.
You have a chair,
Yeah.
you hang yourself, you just let your knees go limp until
Yeah.
you finish, and then whatever.
Yeah,
You
I'm
probably
on.
kick
I'm
the
on.
chair.
I'm
Yeah.
on Kane's
Slide
side.
out the
That shit make me feel some
Yeah,
kind of way.
there's no way
I can't-
possible I would
Hell
want to
no.
do that.
I wouldn't do that.
Yeah, no, it's not. It's not.
Feel like I'm
But
running
that's
a runaway
that's
slave
actual
and
real
shit.
kink,
No.
and a lot of people do it.
Yeah.
There's a
Interesting.
lot of people out there that's into auto asphyxiation. Whether
Yeah.
however they get it or however they do it, that's
Yeah,
it's a fact.
Chrissy, that's too risky.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, it is.
risky.
Well, I mean, we did
This
have
might have been too
someone
good. I
who
might
liked
just
to-
save it up. Man, I can't catch the chair. And,
Well, like, what's the name? Like to.
The chair done kicked over.
yeah.
And he was old, so it was a lost cause.
Theo, you're right. There is an art to choking.
No, it's
but
definitely.
But
some people. some,
the choking part is cool, but don't be trying to like. I don't want to be a. I can't. I
Yeah, I
want to
don't
at
wanna
least
pass
be able
out.
to breathe.
Once
I
again,
don't want to
there's
pass
an
out.
art to
There's an
choking.
art to choking. So when you're choking, really you're on the sides. And you're not really squeezing. So,
It's
'cause if
really
you
just
push
a-
down, because you push in. That's
That's called
the
you
weird part.
attempting death.
But most of the time, you're just really just on the sides.
Just,
really
just restrict the air a little
restrict
bit.
air a little
Yeah, and
bit,
then
you
boom.
know, it's
Let
not-
it breathe.
Yeah, it's not.
He said, "Let her breathe."
Yeah, let it breathe.
Well, just like the ass asphyxiation, like somebody sitting on your face.
No, that right there, you just gotta know how to learn how to breathe through the.
Through the
There, what if there's no crack?
I think we got another expert in the room on that one, y'all. So,
What if there's no cracks? Where you breathing
I mean,
from?
right.
You got to spread it a little bit.
Hey, you gotta have a little,
How
you gotta
can
have a
you-
little strength.
How can you
Get up
say
off
the
this little
safe word when you can't breathe?
Right.
It's a no for me, dog.
You just got to tap the cheek a little bit. You
We
just
not
tap the
trying
cheek
to
a little
die,
bit.
just
Like,
finesse
hey.
my throat a little rough. Yeah, see, that's all I like. I like
Exactly.
a little
Sandra,
finesse.
just a little-
you
just a
just
little
cuff
rough.
my little neck like you about to choke me, but it get a little tight. But that's it.
No, that's it.
Yeah.
It's not really.
But don't be over here
It's not
pulling
pushing. It's not pushing on the pipe
esophaguses and stuff.
to close. Most times, you're really just grabbing the muscles on the side.
Nah, neck grabbing is that's cool. Just don't. I don't want to pass out.
Don't pass out.
Men don't know their strength though.
You
Well,
know
that's
what?
a problem.
But then they shouldn't grab necks.
Yeah, you shouldn't.
If you don't know your strength, you should not grab a woman's neck.
I agree, but you know, a lot of men who are not trained and having these type of discussions, they don't know. They just like, hey, I'm choking this bitch, and she gonna get it. She act like she like it, but she don't know what the hell's going on.
But then you pay
And the
attention
thing
to
what
her
they
body.
do,
Yeah.
and the main thing what they do wrong is this right here. When they choking them, they literally push down, push
down.
in.
Yeah,
On that.
instead of
Neck choking
Nigga,
101.
how do you think
Class
Uncle
tonight,
Lester
baby.
taught you how to choke? That's how he learned from his uncle.
No, he was just choking auntie out for no reason. Big
Then
difference.
choke the shit out of somebody. He was like, "Yeah, this is how I do it now."
But that's when
Come on
it
now.
comes to choking,
Well, it
like
ain't got no
Kay said,
Uncle
there's more of a skill to it, and Theo said the same thing. There's more of a skill to it, where you choking somebody, but you ain't trying to kill them, because you actually understand when somebody's actually passing out. You see it,
Some people are not paying attention because
And that's where they fucking up.
That's where you mess up. They caught up
Yeah,
in
and that's
well, it's the
But you
ego
can't-
and
but
then
you-
the
but the thing
sensation.
about it
Because
is
a
you
lot of
can't-
times y'all don't know how to.
But
My
you
bad.
can't get caught up in that part, right? When you
No.
choke somebody, if we fucking and I'm choking you, I can't get caught up and I'm fucking you and you passing out and it's getting better because you're passing out. No, you tighten up. You dying, man. You dying. You tighten up because you're dying. Your body started to convulse. I don't want that. I want live cat. I want it live. So I'm gonna have to, I'm gonna have to, come up, breathe, baby, breathe. Oh, it felt so good, cool. Now we're going back in, but you gotta understand how it works. And so some people don't. They think, when they hear the homeboy, yeah, man, so fucking I choked her and shit. And he's like, oh, gotta choke her tonight.
You almost
and he
killed
gonna
the
damn
bitch.
kill her. He's an angry dude in
the
your crew, so
coroner
he gonna
almost
choke somebody
came.
anyway.
Wait a minute. Earl said if you too weak to pick that woman up off your face, don't play a grown man's game. Okay, Earl.
That Earl spit.
Spit, fool.
Yeah. That's grown man can't right
Earl
there.
said you ain't got to find no pockets. Pick up.
He said, "Get on up." 1, 2, back down. All right.
Just need to breathe for a second. So, all right. So, okay. Anybody got any other fetishes y'all got?
I don't
Tell truth.
feel like I have fetishes, honestly.
So, what turns you on? Like, what would be
Like choking
something
turns
outside
me
of
on.
norm?
I didn't know that was a fetish.
Okay,
I just thought
that's
that was just freaky shit.
Okay.
Toe sucking is not really my thing. I just let them do it if you want to.
Don't sound like Mr. and Celie talking about I just lay there.
No, like it's
We didn't go there. Okay, Chrissy, what mental fetish? What mental fetish?
What is What is a mental
Like the
fetish?
talking?
Tell us what that is. Or give me that. Okay. Oh, well, shit. Hey, Chrissy. Hey, Chrissy over here chiming in. She right behind us. She actually in the live studio audience tonight. I'm sitting there like, oh, Chrissy could have just said it. Okay.
She could have just came and sat her ass up here, though, but hey.
Oh, shit. Okay, we got Chrissy in the audience tonight.
So
Go
I
ahead,
had
Chrissy.
dated someone one time, and it was a situational fetish. Like they were kind of into like incest. And so they wanted to mentally like talk through a situation to like from a stranger's point of view.
Okay, kind
Like,
of
it was
like
a lie.
Yeah, it's kind of like incest play or rape play, not necessarily the actual. Yeah, so that's role playing, but that's a whole other fetish.
But like it's extreme.
Yeah, it's there, right? Yeah. I've had a chick that want me, you know, she was like, she told me that she liked the stepdad. I like for you to act like you my stepdad. Yeah. And it's blew fuck me up because I'm a good step parent. It fucked me up. I couldn't do that. Because I'm like, no, I'm really a stepdaddy to a bunch of kids. I can't. That fucked me up emotionally. I couldn't do it, right? But I remember that was her shit. And then you have those that like rape play. That, you know, they want the whole, and you know, it's called consensual non-consent. Yeah. And what that means is you consent to the scene, discuss the scene, and then you go in whatever, you snatch it, you rape or whatever, and but y'all have already discussed it and it's there. It's called consensual non-consent.
What's up, Adri?
It's an actual scene. It actually happens. It's not my thing, but it's there, right? But and also there's a lot of gray areas in that because
like I do, like I will do,
cause he do everything.
But no, I will do like if I got a girl, we'll go to a club. I don't know you and hit on you like that, and
that's different.
That's some standard sexy role play.
You know, that's regular role play.
Yeah, but I just can't.
I don't do the rape scenes because I just don't want to get caught up. I don't like jail. I don't like jail.
Right up. Acting like she was
Shay coming out the scene. You sure you okay? Yes, I'm okay. No, it don't.
Wait, so essentially what's happening is like somebody's asking you to be like their brother, like pretend like you their brother or their uncle or stepdad or some shit like that.
I got approached with the act like you're my stepdad type situation. This was way back. And then but I was in full stepdad mode at the time, so I 100% look like stepdaddy.
Wow.
I have your normals, but as far as a relative, I can't.
That's a big leap, right?
We're not shaming.
Yeah.
No, we're not shaming. We're just trying to understand.
We're not shaming, but that's a strong one.
I didn't know that was a thing. I was just trying to understand.
Another one. What is the baby?
The diaper thing. Yeah.
Child's play.
Child's play. So
I watch Chucky. That's the only child's play I know.
Yeah.
But guess what?
A grown ass man.
I'm not gonna lie, some of that stuff is funny as I don't know what. Hey, I sat there and I said, I'm gonna see what this is about just because I was curious, like Jay. I had to put it off on somebody else too. But look here.
I'll take it.
Like a grown man with a bib on and a big old Depends pamper and a pacifier in his mouth for a bite. Man, look here, man.
It was in a crib.
But I'm gonna tell y'all
Getting laid to
the wildest part about
that is hilarious to me.
I'm gonna tell y'all the wildest part about that. They usually have somebody that's a caretaker. The amount of money they pay them caretakers is crazy.
I know.
They make crazy money for that.
Honestly, that's why I looked at it.
So there's a market right now. So and there's another thing, right? So there's a market right now that's huge for women that are doms or dominatrix. They make killings, like say that pamper, that diaper play, right? Those ladies, or if for the men that do it for women, they make a killing, right? Because that's one of those fetishes that's so underground and so taboo that people don't really talk about it, other than so they'll get out there and make a killing doing it. Crazy money. Look me up. I could be your managers. No, don't do that. I don't want to be your manager. But there's crazy money to be made, and it's a trip to watch how they go through the progression of it, and you'll see the dominatrix come in and what she does and how she does it, and the people that actually walk in to support it, because they'll spend literally thousands of dollars for an hour session or 2 hour session and walk
Wait
away.
a minute, where these people be hanging
Hey, I
at?
ain't gonna lie. So, like I said, since I've been around y'all,
they right here in
other
Dallas.
people been coming
I'm gonna have to
around.
find these
And
people.
I said I might have to go ahead and become dumb
Something.
because it's money in that.
It's crazy.
shit.
It's crazy money.
And,
The money's
the
insane.
reason why I say that is because I've had DMs. Y'all know I talk about the D pics that I do not like, but
They
the
say
funny,
you pretty in them. Go ahead. Ain't that how the song go? Go ahead.
Anywho, but there's on top of those messages, I will get the questions of do X, Y, and Z to me, and I'm like, you like 6'5", 320, like.
But they want to be done.
How you want to be in a diaper?
Shit like that.
Exactly,
But
Agent.
then, as more and more I've been about it, like, man, you might want to try and go into. I'm like, what am I going like?
You know what? You have a strong enough personality. Literally, it's about the personality. It's about taking ownership of it if you want to try it. Because that's it. They want to be whatever they are in their lives. It's like a lot of things, especially in that BDSM community. A lot of people they usually in control most times of their lives. That they want to lose control for a little bit. They don't want to be in control. Yeah. And so when y'all walk in, or a person walks in and takes control of it, it literally turns them into they get to relinquish control. They get to say, okay, I don't have to run it. Tell me what you want me to do. Go ahead, do that. Whatever. And they want to serve somebody else because they're used to being the dominant person in their life. In their life,
you be braided up like CEOs.
I'm about to be a little baby thug for these people. I got a little thug in me already.
Baby dominatrix. All right, and so if y'all serious, I'll let you
Keelan and Callie will be y'all manager, and I'll be security.
Already.
We can make it happen.
I think we got a plan. But we're not discussing plans right now.
I'm just saying.
We're just saying, hypothetically speaking, come to the Red Room next week. We got it going down. Okay, no, kidding.
But I'll say this though, like with me being in my industry, man, like honestly, I get a lot of weird inboxes, and I dismiss them so quick. No, they're weird.
Well, can you give us a weird one?
Elaborate.
Yeah, like, well, of course I'm gonna get the extra, hey, come dance for me and my dude, or I just want to lick your ass, or.
Why you had to say it like that, like an old white?
Nah, because that's how it feels to me. Or you know,
all right, we got you, lad.
I'll pay you $5,000 just to come walk around my house and this and that or whatever.
What's this and that though? Because I got it all day. What's this and that?
But 9 times out of 10, it's a dude.
Oh no,
you see what I'm saying?
This and that. All right, I'll retract that. I'll retract that.
It's weird, man. Like it's crazy.
Okay.
But I expose myself to that. You got what I'm saying?
And for those that don't know, he's a
entertainer.
He's an entertainer, like MC Hammer.
Yeah. Too legit.
Just with less clothes. Same bag of pants.
And I don't speak on it a lot because I don't like blasting people and stuff like that, but I get a lot of that, and that's what makes me curious about a lot of the kink and fetishes and stuff like that. It's a lot of individuals who like to explore their sexuality out there, man, and a whole bunch. You ain't listening to nothing.
Hey,
personally,
if you want to see it, go to Manhattan's. What, Friday night, Saturday night?
Lies and deceit. Hey, I retract that statement he just made. But yeah, I'll say, man, honestly, like to each his own. But like, I could never ever tap into the extremes, and I'm saying for me, like to the extremes.
Never strong. Never's a strong word.
No, I never.
All right, I'm just saying.
No, it's extremes, bro.
Some of them I'm just saying never's a strong word.
Yeah. Yeah, because
I got some nevers. I agree. I just said it's a strong word. I got some nevers.
I'm with him on that one.
It's a lot of them out there, man. It's a lot.
That fool dropped the mic on that. He set it down. He had to reflect. He had to reflect on that. He dropped the mic on. He had to reflect on his drink.
I was the same thing back in college, so trust me, I know.
I'm sorry he pulled up some of them old
There's a lot of
scores, bro,
levels
'cause
on that one.
he got to think about that one.
His eyes start watering.
I mean, because you got to think about it as an entertainer, like people they think about you in their fantasy, so they want to see you act out these certain things.
Yeah. I mean, that's probably the most honest.
But you,
Yeah, no, for
you
real.
entertain the masses. Don't fuck this money off. He dropping. He going fast. Don't. Hey, you doing a good job with it.
but-
Okay, cool. Woo! I thought he'd lose. I was like, oh, she got
No,
to
but the thing is, I mean, in that aspect, they think of the most extreme things that they would like to see particular people do, and they just feel like, hey, let me just go and jump in the inbox, see if I can make it work.
I mean,
It ain't gonna work though.
You gotta ask.
I mean, the worst thing you can say is no.
So, and if I'm gonna tell you, and like his side on the entertainment side, right? Most of my life, most of the time I've been a lifestyle, I've been swinger. And I've run into a lot of those situations that I run into people that have some of the wildest fucking fantasies that you can imagine, right? And it's like, what you fuck you gonna do? I don't, a lot of things I don't do. Like say, once again, I'm not into men.
Yeah.
So I don't do man on man shit. Nothing like that. Now on the other side of it, if me and him and pleasing his lady, I have no issue with that.
Right.
That's not my biggest issue. But I've also walked in a room where, hey, come back to my room. I remember being in the club one time with this chick, and she's like, hey, come back to my room. And I went back to her room, and I walked in, and there was a dude in the other bed over there, and he was asleep. And I had to make a decision. What the fuck am I gonna stay in there? What the fuck? Because he was sleeping. I'm like, she like, no, it's cool. But I was a little shook. I stayed. Yes, I did. But
We know it.
but on the other side of it, I was like, wow, this dude woke up. He was like, what's up, player? I'm like, all right now. Just so happened, I knew the dude. They're like, that's you. I was like, hey. Because I'm knee deep.
Keelan over there like, yeah.
I'm knee
Little do Keelan know they scouted his ass.
I'm knee deep.
They scouted you. He knew you was in there.
Lady. And you know, I'm like, hey, man, me and the lady have deep conversations, right? We talk. And we just keep going, we talk. And so I said, man, after it was all said and done, I said, bro, I didn't know who was in the room. And I figured I could jump out the window and push came to shove. But
I remember that shit too.
But I've had those moments, And I remember, whoa, never mind.
Hey, how about this? Have you ever experienced a cluckhold moment?
A what?
Yes.
Yeah, cluckhold.
Yes, cuckold the moment. So what a cuckold, our engineer said cuckold moment. What a cuckold moment is, for those that don't know, that's where you have say a couple, and the woman is very dominant of her man, to the point that she wants him to watch her have sex with somebody. Not only watch him, she degrades him. Yeah. So it's not only a watching, it's the degradation scene. Yeah. So watch me suck this dick. Watch me do this. Watch me do that. Watch me do. Look at him fuck me. And he's right there, and she's making him get closer, smell it, do this, kiss me. It's wild. It's a wild scene. Yeah. It's cuckold scene. It's out there.
But how are you comfortable in that moment?
I have not done it like that. Yeah. I've been in a scene where she says, "Watch me fuck this guy." But it hadn't been all that extra shit. Yeah. Cause that's a lot. And I can't do it.
I done did a whole bunch of shit. I ain't did that one.
That's a lot.
Hey, he got stuck.
I did watch it.
Yeah.
I ain't did that one.
Stay on your side, man.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
I ain't did
Adrian
that one.
said the craziest thing was some guy wanted to tickle her feet while he sucked her toes, and he paid her $1,000. Where he at?
You know what? I'm not even in the feed. Let me see your
That's
feet.
a quick.
Never heard that story.
That ain't your Adrian. That's why.
Somebody else Adrian.
That's my Adrian.
Oh.
No, I'm finna say, cause boy, look at this.
You was mad?
But yeah, those
I want to laugh about that story.
That's
Okay,
a quick
so
15 minutes. That's $1,000 in 15 minutes.
Oh, so let me hear from I need to hear from the engineer real quick. So let me hear your side. Let me hear your cuckold story.
Yeah, because this is going to be interesting.
It's called a cuckold.
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 Cuckold. Yeah, but all one word.
All right, so like this one time I was smashing this chick, right? And her dude, he went somewhere, and when he came back, she was like, "I'm in here," and I knew he was coming back, but I didn't know it was pretty get to that extremes, right? So I'm in there, I'm smashing. She's like, "Sit your ass down right there." So he just sat down, and she's like, "Look at his dick. His dick bigger than yours." She's just going off.
Oh.
Yeah.
So how'd you feel?
He was tearing it up.
Amazing. It is big, motherfucker.
Cheers, my friend.
Take this dick.
Wait, Sean in that thing like, yeah, it is.
Should never be the same.
You say this shit's amazing.
Wow.
I can see that, right?
He in Plano. Girl, go to
Cause look, that's Plano up the street. I need $1,000.
Send me the Plano info because I need $1,000 for 15 minutes. I have pretty feet.
I can't do this with Chrissy right now.
She said, "Now imagine you a squirter and you pee a little bit."
Say for the record, Chrissy, we don't even know if you peed a little bit when you squirting. No clue. Yeah.
In my mind, squirt is pee anyway, so it don't matter. I'll go together.
Okay, we gonna agree to disagree. But you know what, y'all? We at the top of the hour, man. And so we gonna wind this one down, man, because I think we touched on a few things tonight.
Touched on a lot of things tonight.
And we got a few more. We got a vanilla bean and some vanillas.
No more.
Yeah, vanilla bean is just
vanilla no more.
She's more bean now. She said we gotta take the whole ill out. Vanilla.
At this point, ain't nobody.
Ain't nobody. All right, then I was waiting for y'all.
Panel, nobody in the room.
We no longer vanilla.
Chrissy asking these
Chrissy,
detailed questions.
Hey,
Chrissy nasty.
Like she been
Hey,
there before.
I'm gonna call you Miss Chrissy because I'm nasty too, girl. So,
I like it.
so
nasty,
look here.
nasty.
So we're going to wind this one down tonight, man. I want to say thank you for everybody that came. First of all, we filmed in front of a live studio audience back there, right? So if you ever want to come down, you ever want to check us out, we start filming about 9. We usually have some type of tacos, something for sale before we get started, right? But whenever you want to come down, please let us know. And what we learned tonight is that there are a lot of fetishes out there, a lot of them that we did not know about.
And a lot of them that Kane has done.
Hey, man.
I'm proud of my boy. He in these streets.
Right, we only got one life, man. You got to live it.
This cuckold is not one of them. I can see you doing it, and it's funny.
I've never been in that situation. I mean, I've been, where the dudes watching and shit, but I've never been. You sit down and just degrade it like that. But now,
Are you open to it?
Oh, yeah.
Hey, I want to see how excited he would get.
He wait for the moment. I mean, he got to piss. He ain't got to get.
I'm open whenever you're ready.
So, so not everyone trying to hit up the foot fetish now.
We need the number.
That's all right. Where there's one foot fetish guy, there's more.
There is a website.
He got friends.
He probably got friends.
Plenty of them. But so thank y'all for coming. So what we're gonna do, man, I want to appreciate everybody for coming. And look here, so we've joined pretty much all of the platforms right now. So y'all can follow us on video here at YouTube, and we release one every Monday. And then also what we're going to do, you can follow us live here every Wednesday. And you can also come down, let us know, and you can come down. And then we're also on Spotify. We're on Apple Music. We're also on Google Podcasts.
Yep.
And we're on a couple of more, one or two more. But we're on all platforms right now. So, man, make sure to follow us and give us subscribers. If you like what we're doing, tell your friends. Come down and get some tacos. We have events down at the Red Room consistently. So there's always some down here, whether it's, we used to do karaoke. If we get enough interest, we'll do karaoke again.
We got memberships.
We got memberships going. So the Red Room is a safe space for everybody, regardless of your fetish. Well, not regardless. If you're doing scat play, you can't shit on the floors. That's just a simple fact. And you can't piss on the floors.
Yeah, that is.
Now, we got bathrooms and yeah, anyway.
We'll set it up for you.
Yeah, we'll make it happen. Anyway, but it's also an erotic art gallery. So you come down here, we have a beautiful art, black art for sale by black artists. All of it's for sale, and it goes to the artists. So make sure you come down and check us out. Come see us. We're here. If you ever want to come take a tour, let us know. We got you. Because we're a community. We're growing. We had matter of fact, we had a cookout. Well, Majestic Gents had a cookout the other weekend, and it was just giving back to the community. And a lot of beautiful people showed up. And if y'all on here, thank y'all for coming. I had a blast. It was a pleasure meeting y'all. I had a good time. I ate some good food. Talked a lot of shit. And my girl Cookie Crumble not on here tonight because I was gonna get at your ass, girl. But make sure y'all check us out, man. And we do appreciate y'all, and follow us and tell your friends. And on that note, we're gonna ease on out. We're gonna start from my right this time with Cali Smooth.
Cali Smooth, aka Kane. I'm a cigar person in the room. Today I'm wearing my little crowns by Trey. Shout out to my boy for the hat.
Indeed.
That we about to steal.
Right, it's nice.
Yeah.
And I like the color.
Yeah,
This your girl, J Bay.
Hey, J Bay.
You can follow me on Instagram on official_Coach JBay24. I got an event on the 15th of April. It is the ultimate erotic paint sip.
Erotic paint sip.
Model. We're gonna have food. We're gonna have drinky. We're gonna have vibes, and we're gonna have pre-made canvases or blank canvases if you want to just draw whatever your imagination takes you.
How do they get those tickets?
Eventbrite. It's also on the Red Room _Dallas. What is it? The link tree.
Yeah, link tree.
The Beacon. It's on my Instagram page. If you go on my bio, you'll be able to click the Eventbrite. It's $40. It gives you, you get all the little supplies, including the little apron and all that stuff. So you won't be messy, but you can go ahead and be in some mess.
And if you know any of us, reach out to one of us, and we'll get you in the right direction. Also,
the plug.
We the plug tonight, baby.
Yeah, girl, we're on Spotify. We doing it.
We are.
Right.
We doing
follow us.
We doing it. I'm Nicole, cousin of the Red Room.
Yo.
Oh, I'm Yolanda from YLA Creative Studios. Follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and Eventbrite. And we're having an inventory clearance sale on Sunday, so come by and see us. We're across the hall from the Red Room.
I get rid of the camera.
Huh?
The camera right there.
Which one?
The Canon. Okay.
Oh, no. No.
Didn't know
Not
what
that
I
I was
inventory.
so peeping it too.
Not that inventory.
They do it bad. Let me get that camera.
Not selling equipment. But no, we're just having a little pop-up shop sale Sunday, and then also follow us on Eventbrite for Moms and Mimosas on April 15th.
Moms and Mimosas. Hey, tell us about Moms and Mimosas for those that
So
don't
Moms and Mimosas, this is the second time we're doing it. So the second month. It'll be bi-monthly, and it's just a mommy and me group where you actually can bring your infants and toddlers. We have a safe play area for them, and a lot of the moms actually liked having a safe space that wasn't too public where the crazies are out there looking at you. And the moms just kind of sat and had mimosas.
And good conversation.
And we did have an on-site babysitter. I don't know if he's coming this time, but we did have a babysitter that kind of looked after the kids.
Nice. Okay. All right. That's good. All right.
Well, I'm Superman, aka Mr. Majestic, of Majestic Gents Entertainment. You catch me each and every Friday at Club Manhattan. I want to say thank you to all people who came out this past Saturday to the One Team One Dream Cookout. Big shout out to Black Fox Productions, Ken Entertainment, and Red Room Dallas, along with Majestic Gents Entertainment. It was an amazing event. We want to thank all the ladies who came out, but I would highly recommend all the men to come out August 19th. We're going to run it back.
Y'all missed out on something, fellas.
Yeah.
Y'all missed out on something, fellas.
We're going to run it
It
back,
was way
man.
too many for me, man.
It was a lot of women out there.
I'll try.
Indeed. But listen, the whole purpose of it is to give back to the community and also get a lot of men involved and tapping into the youth. We had a whole lot of youth out there, man, that wasn't touched in the way they should have. So listen, men, step up, step out, represent, man. We need you. All right?
Thank you. And it's Keelan. Once again, lifestyleunlimited.club. Y'all more than welcome to join the website, lifestyleunlimited.club. Y'all, I don't have any events coming up this week, so everything that the team has, I'm going to be there. Because that's my goal, is to be there and represent the show with my people. Thank y'all for following us. Thank y'all for watching our show. We appreciate it. We do this because we love it, and we learn that we can try to turn something that we love into something that y'all really like and maybe really love too. And it's kind of passionate for us because we see the potential in getting the word out to our people, right? And we need this sometimes because we have to have that those candid conversations. And we have a different group of people that everybody doesn't have. So we have to get those candid conversations out, whether it's good or bad or indifferent, and or a little embarrassing, because I've had some embarrassing moments. So thank y'all for joining. Thank y'all for coming.
More than a few.
Man, look at here. Thank y'all for joining. Thank y'all for coming. Follow us on everything. Red Room Talk Show is what you can find us on pretty much all platforms. Stay real, stay strong. Red Room Talk Show.
We out.
Peace.